We've arrived at the sixth and final tenet of the receptive mind, allowing and ultimately welcoming anarchy of the mind. I'm thinking this one might draw some groans because a good number of people will interpret that to mean that I'm advocating chaos of the mind, which couldn't be farther from the truth. First, we need to understand what the word means, and anarchy in Greek breaks down to an, which is without, plus archy, which is rulers. So without rulers. But we see things like this.
Anarchy! Anarchy!
There they are.
What in tarnation? Anarchy! I don't even know what that means, but I love it!
Which reinforce that anarchy is chaos and mayhem. So with that out of the way, our goal is for the mind to be in a state of freedom, which allows it to receive information, process it, and make judgments about it. Of course, that sounds so simple, doesn't it? And I think we've convinced ourselves that this is what we actually do, that it's our typical behavior to engage in this simple and logical method of dealing with information. But is that what's actually going on? Or are we so focused on all of the distractions we have to choose from that we're too busy to go through that process? For most people, I believe it's the latter, and I think that helps explain why what most people think they know is simply what they've learned or inherited from others. And something interesting that happens when the mind is allowed more freedom is that imagination emerges. And you might wonder what in the world imagination has to do with money, but I think it's very powerful because it prompts questions that begin with one of my favorite phrases, is it possible? Here are some examples. Is it possible that our money can be protected from market downturns while also participating in market gains? Is it possible that we can borrow against our money while it compounds uninterrupted? Is it possible that we have a savings tool that will make tax-free payments if we have a serious health event like a chronic, critical, or terminal illness, as well as in the event of our death? Is it possible that we can create a personal pension plan that functions the same way that those wonderful employer pensions from back in the good old days? And in case you were wondering, the answer to each of those questions is yes. So go forth and foster anarchy of your mind. Until next time, be well.